Alright guys, well, welcome back. We are on to day number 3, I think. Yeah, I think it's day 3. And we're at our first property. This afternoon we actually have to go and do some work. So we're gonna run this first segment of the line this morning, and then we have to go off to work, and then we'll come back and run the last segment. So stay tuned. It'll be like a short couple seconds for you guys, but a couple hours for us. We got nothing in these first 4. We've had some horrible weather the last couple days. Especially last night, we had a bunch of rain and snow and 40-mile-an-hour winds. So I didn't expect them to be moving a whole lot. And just like that, this segment's over. It's just that fast today. So we'll catch you guys in the next segment. All right guys, so we just got back. Now we're back to running the line. Checked the first 6 110s, didn't have a single muskrat. But looky what we got. Raccoon. Oh, if I can get him out. This is raccoon number 2 in this same exact spot. Perfect right behind the head catch. Can't complain about that there. That's for sure. If I can get my hands to work. Head safety on. Him out. We're gonna keep setting her. Working, so always tell myself don't fix it unless it's broke. Our trigger's starting to get a little beat up, but traps ain't the newest traps. Get that set back on the stabilizers are working. That's for sure. Get some grass here. Get this fence back in so it looks like it has been. This is the only location so far on this portion of the line that has been catching coons anyways. Try and get this stuff fenced back off. That way it keeps them from going on this side. Alright, on to the next. It's windy out, I apologize again. Seems like Mother Nature wanted to sock it to us as soon as trapping season started, but on our first location today, and I just got a hunch we probably ain't gonna see much in traps today. So 3 and 4, not touched. Yesterday, big doe, fresh doe track. Yesterday we had a bunch of rain and snow again, so that doesn't make things any better for us. Another one there, but tomorrow it's kind of looking like we might get a break in some of this weather, so that being the case, yeah, none of them touched, but that being the case, we're gonna start expanding. We kind of needed a slower day like we're getting today and some nice weather to come in. That way we can get after it right away in the morning and get our traps done and go set some more, because right now I think we're only running 38, 37. So hopefully here in the next couple days we'll be able to get some more traps set down here in this bottom. We'll go across the road again like we did last year, get some set over there. We got another property that's pretty close around us that we're gonna go set a couple 220s and maybe a couple dog proofs, and then probably set 1 or 2 coyote traps over there, because the coyote run like crazy over there. And then down at the ditch we can set the other side of the road. We're just kind of waiting for a little bit nicer weather so we can drive the 4-wheeler down there, because it is a haul to walk. And then we do have a couple other locations we got permission that we can trap. We just want to clarify it with them, and as this line starts to slow down some, then we'll probably branch out to those. But anyways, check number 4, day 4. Stay tuned. Hopefully we get something at the ditch, that way we bring some fern today. We can't get skunked, so stay tuned. All right guys, so we're on our next property. Water dropped, so we're back on our muskrats, and we done got this one, so we're not gonna get completely skunked today, which is a good thing. It's always a plus when you don't zero on your whole line, that's for sure. That water's nice and warm. Just kidding, sarcasm. Tripped, but I don't know what's in it. Nothing? Is it? Alright, okay, so Alicia says we're 3 for 3 over here. That is a huge coon. Wow. Oh my Lord. Look at the size of that thing. Sadie, that's as big as you. Oh. Wow. Well, that's the biggest coon of the season so far. That's a nice coon. Pretty. Dude, that is a giant coon. Nice and prime. That's what we're looking for right there. Oh, you guys know what that means. Reset, see if we can keep catching. Alright guys, so we're at our first location. As you can see, our double set here on the hillside where they're coming under the fence. We don't have anything. I'm wondering if there's quite a few coyotes around that. I'd like to set this for coyote. With only being able to set dog proofs, can't really do that. But down here, our next one, we done got us a 4-man's fur bear. Shoot guys, this possum ain't even wet, and we had rain all night. So like I said in the last video, is pretty much this property we're on here, we're taking all fur, and the reason being is the owner of the property, his parents' house is right up here, and they're getting in the house. They tore up the whole 3 seasons or 4 seasons room, and they're destroying all the barns. So we're gonna get this guy taken care of, and we're gonna head on down the last couple, and then hopefully the next trap over ain't got nothing, but hopefully we can at least scratch a coon or 2 or 3. But we're off to a pretty slow start, so stay tuned. Alright guys, we're at the next spot where I want to try and set a 220. Don't know how well it's going to work, but basically we're just going to go at the grade of the hill. Get that stabilizer all the way in. Apologize for the wind again, guys. We never have a nice day here. This ground. Sit on that stabilizer just like so. Get our safeties off. Can you get me a T-handle? Need to doctor this up some. So there's another one set. We got 3 more set. We're back up at the duck pond right now. Not as many runs as last year, but we got 1 set in the middle again for the ones that are going back and forth. And then up here we got 2 more set. I'm just gonna go to where we set those 2. So yeah, there's not quite as much muskrat evidence as there was last year. A lot of different varmint trails running through all this tall stuff, but I just don't know what they are, because last year we couldn't catch a coon out of here to save our butt. But here you guys can see we got 2 more. There's a intersecting runs right here, so we got 1 set on this one, and we got 1 set that goes out that way. So the only way for us to miss is if they don't take a run. So hopefully we'll see what happens there, but now I think we're gonna mosey on our way back and check traps, because we haven't checked them. We just came out and started setting some more. So stay tuned to see what we can come up with for today. All right, guys, so we're at our triple set that we put out here. We got one that's not set off. We got one that has been tripped. So we're gonna pull that out. Set. That one's still set. And then this one is set off, and it appears we got a rat in it. Nice rat too. Maybe if I can get him out. Oh, I hate when they do this. It's a real nice rat. We're gonna get this reset. Get it put right back where she was today. And we got us another rat. Smaller than the first one, but we'll still take him. Still a rat nonetheless, especially with how slow today went, because all the weather that came through last night and today, and now tomorrow. They're saying we could have, oh, I need a different 110. Okay. Tomorrow we could have almost 40-mile-an-hour winds, so tomorrow could get quite interesting. You're gonna have things like that happen, and when things like this to where I can't see the runs anymore. All this nasty stuff. So in this instance, I just kind of hope and pray that I'm in the run. And if not, then I got to change it when I can see. All right, guys. So the last thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna set one more float out. And that's going to be about it for this property for now anyways, up until something changes. Not a whole lot of muskrat activity going on from what we can see. We do have permission to the other side of the road, but we're not allowed to drive anything in there until we can't, up until we won't leave ruts. So it's kind of tough to set stuff having to walk that whole thing in waders. It's just just not friendly. So we're gonna set one more float here and then call it a day on this property. So stay tuned. I think we have 1 or 2 more properties we might set today. Not 100% sure, but hopefully get one of them out because it's got a bunch of coyote sets that I'd like to make on it, and hopefully catch some more dogs this year. So there she goes, and the brick's out. Hopefully we get some more rats. Not much we can really do. Got a big windstorm that come through, but we're on one of our other properties now and trying to do some coyote sets. We just set one, I forgot to record it, but we made that one into a P-post. So basically all I did was kind of, there's a sapling on one of the ends of these sets that really kind of sticks out. So I set it on that, and that was just what I did. We actually caught one on a P-post last year, so I am a believer that they do work, but we got to try something different this year. So what I'm doing is, I think I've already told you guys, but the soil we have here is really sandy, so there's not a whole lot we can do for ground purposes to, you know, keep traps in without doing cables on trees and stuff. So what we're gonna try this year is I made a real long T-handle stake, and I'm just gonna pound this in. We're gonna see if this is gonna hold them this year. So let me get this cable tight. I'm hoping once we get down in there a ways, we'll hit some solid dirt, clay. Really gonna hammer that in, and we're gonna make another dirt hole set here like you guys saw we did earlier this year. So basically I'm just gonna take some of these bean stalks and kind of dress that up a little bit so that hopefully the coyotes come in front of it. Kind of the idea behind doing that. Gonna make it look like a berm. And now I'm going to drill in our dirt hole here. Like so. Spread that stuff out. Now we're going to take our hatchet here. Dirt hole, so I'm going to go right here. Night latch on. Bury that chain. find it anyways. Kind of like so. Now we're gonna take our sifter. Just put all that stuff back in there. You really gotta watch. I'm not using pan covers. And the only reason I'm not right now is number one, because of the soil type we have. We don't really get a whole lot of big chunks of like mud and rocks and stuff like that that you guys are gonna, some other people, you know, gonna run into. It just all depends on your soil type. Right now I just don't, to tell you the truth, I just don't have them cut out. So we're gonna take that, gonna smooth that over. Want to make it look, you know, as natural as possible. And the other thing I like to do, guys, is I like to take this kind of stuff, just kind of set it on the sides. That way, when that dog comes in, he's gonna put his hand right, his paw right there. That's kind of the reason I do that. I know some people, you know, have different ways. For whatever reason, guys do not like stepping on things like that. So that's just kind of some stuff that's worked for us in the past. Now I'm just gonna basically take, we're gonna bury this up like so. We need to bury the cable back here. Basically, I'm just trying to, don't want to put no dirt or anything on it, because you know they're used to seeing this stuff laying on the ground. Basically just like that. So I'm kind of hoping and praying that T-handle's gonna hold there. No promises, but now I'm gonna walk back here. I'm gonna switch gloves and get some bait and lure in that hole. You guys are probably wondering why I'm changing gloves. Just tell you the truth, I don't. I've heard a lot of people say that it makes a difference. I can't tell you guys that because this is only our second year trapping. So I don't know the answer behind that, if it actually makes a difference or not. I'm gonna try it. Last year we only caught 2 dogs last year, but I can't tell you if that has to do with me not changing gloves or what, but that's kind of why I change gloves when I do the scent. That way, for all the other traps, just kind of, yeah, you get the gist. Now maybe after this year I'll be able to tell you if it makes much of a difference or not. I'm gonna take that bait and put it in there. I'm gonna try something different here too. I had been just taking my lure and shoving my lure down in the hole, but I'm gonna take a beanstalk here. I'm gonna try something different. Instead of putting it down inside the hole, we're gonna leave it. Whoo, that gusto smells good. We're just gonna take that and set that right there. That way it stays above, the scent carries. When they come over and investigate that gusto, hopefully they smell the bait inside. Basically, guys, all I'm using on this one is Caven's Gusto. It's just a long distance call lure. It's got a lot of skunk essence to it. And then Fatal Step. This is just any canine bait. I don't remember who the maker is of it. Obviously I can't read the sticker, but so yeah, that's that, guys. We're gonna mosey on to the next one. Well, we got us a nice coon here too. He's just doing circles and roly-polies and whoopty-swoopties. So we're gonna get him taken care of, and then we're gonna walk the rest of this little short line here, see if we got anything else. All right, guys, well, we come down the line a little bit further and we got us another one down here. So the big coon, real big coon, but not quite the nicest coon. Look how colored he is, and orange and yellow and all that fun stuff. So we're gonna hop across the ditch, get this old girl taken care of, and yeah, we're gonna be heading on to the next property. So stay tuned. Hopefully we can keep pulling some fur today. All right, one thing I want to show you guys again. I know I showed it to you last year, but I set in the exact same spot. So as you guys can see, it's tore up here. I mean, there's a catch circle obviously, but I put that trap right back in the same exact spot, bait it up and leave it. I've said it before, these coons are creatures of habit. They know where the trails are, they're gonna follow them. It might throw, you know, some off here and there, but I mean, it works. You guys saw on the first day we caught a possum down there where the first coon is. I didn't do anything different. I baited it, set it back right in the catch circle, and left it. I'm doing the same thing here. All I did was cover up, you know, some of the stuff that's on the ground, put the trap right back in the center, baited it up, and we're gonna leave it there. See if we can pull some more coon out of here. So stay tuned, guys, and we'll catch you at the next property. All right, guys, hopefully you can see. This was the last trap that we checked yesterday that had a rat in it, and we got us another rat. First trap on this property. Little guy, but it's another rat. Get this bad boy reset. Hopefully not get any fingers because it ain't the warmest out. Get that reset right back where she was. Another one down. Right there. Alright, guys, so we moved on down the line to the next two. Both of these missed yesterday, if you guys remember, but they both caught today. So our first double of the year. I'll take a good double on some muskrat. One's pretty small, but Alicia's up above me hooting and holler that we got another double. Let's get this guy taken care of first, so maybe I can see all this nasty green stuff. guy ain't a bad rat. This trigger fixed. Am I recording?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm really good at that and not double checking before I start messing with stuff, so I apologize to you guys in advance. I guess not really advance, kind of late, but we're going to get this bad boy set back down in the middle there. You'll have that. Get our stick put back in. Rat number 2. He is a little feller, but it's another rat. Either that or this morning. Get that place right back down in the middle. Yeah.
So what, 5 for 6 on 110s?
Yep. Duck back down in there. Try not to destroy that den. That way we keep producing. Yeah, there's 2 dens here. One there and one there.
Do you have a gash on the side? Other side. There's just his fur.
Just his fur, I think. Water's come up.
Yeah.
Alright guys, like Alicia said, that's number 5 out of 6. We'll take it. He's really light colored too. His belly. I wasn't sure how it was going to go, being the fact of using the stabilizers, but this is the first 220 we set, and as you guys can see, and I showed it earlier, the way that pipe is and the trail and stuff on it. So we set it and got us a nice big coon too, not a little feller. So I'm gonna get my gloves put on. Wasn't really expecting this, and we're gonna get him taken out.